West Virginia got the request Friday morning to provide soldiers and airmen to help police Washington, D.C., where President Donald Trump has already called out the D.C. National Guard to fight crime. Governor Patrick Morrisey's approval quickly followed with a weekend announcement that he'd provide 300 to 400 National Guardsmen. West Virginia Guard officials declined to name the units involved, citing operational security, although that kind of information, without exact timelines on troop movements, was routinely provided to the media during the War on Terror. The West Virginia National Guard has already promised support to ICE on immigration enforcement.
DoD is actively providing resources to support the interagency partners and leading the response to the declared national emergency. We will serve President Trump and Governor Morrisey within the bounds of the law.
Governor Patrick Morrisey says West Virginia is proud to stand with President Trump in his effort to restore pride and beauty to our nation's capital. Some Washington, D.C. residents are less enthusiastic.
Yeah, the Guards members I've seen on the streets here in D.C. have all been friendly, but myself and my neighbors, my friends here, we just feel like it's all unnecessary.
While the president has a lot of latitude when it comes to federalizing the National Guard, it looks like the takeover of law enforcement in Washington, D.C. is limited to 30 days unless there's some kind of congressional action. The D.C. Guard has put about 900 troops on the street.
A lot of them are just walking around. Honestly, they look like they are looking for something to do.
While the need and the appropriateness of using the Guard is still being debated, West Virginia's Guard will apparently have a key role in the mission. In Charleston, Bob Aaron, Eyewitness News.
Bob, thank you. And some West Virginia Guard members, they're expected to get additional training at Fort A.P. Hill.
D.C.'s violent crime rate has been trending downward, but the district still had about 185 murders last year.
It's up to the governor. It's up to our local leadership here in Cincinnati as to whether the National Guard is needed here. I don't know, but I would welcome anything that stops this scourge of violent crime.
And the deployment of the National Guard to Washington, D.C. has some in Ohio wondering if the same could happen in the Buckeye states, more dangerous cities.
That's right. This comes as the Ohio National Guard has also joined the president's initiative to reduce crime in Washington. With 150 Ohio National Guard military police headed to Washington, D.C., Governor DeWine points out that nobody is being sent that is an ongoing police officer. Their mission is to back up D.C. National Guard, who are already backing up D.C. police.
If our members of the National Guard see something where someone needs to be arrested, they'll have direct communications with the D.C. Police Department. And the D.C. Police Department will be able to take care of that. But no, they're not sent there to do arrest. They're sent there. The mission, as it was described to us, is to protect federal buildings and to do some patrols.
But other government officials in Ohio do not agree with the decision to send the Ohio National Guard to Washington, with Ohio State Minority Leader Danny Isaacson saying, quote, Ohio's National Guard exists to protect and serve Ohioans, not serving as props in a president's political theater, end quote.
And the governor says the cost of the deployment is not coming out of the state budget. The deployment is for 30 days.